can run us off. I want to give major praise to Lauren for always managing the Twitter, handling all the economy stuff, like always working behind the scenes like a champ to get the APR v3 thing working on us up right away as soon as we can. So much good work there. I also want to praise Gbeast. Can't praise Gbeast enough for bringing up the Uni v3 issues that led to everything. I want to praise was it Jeezy, Space Jeezy, and better known as ChatFi, Gbeast, Lauren, Mateo, Carlos, Mohammed, and who else came? There was and everyone else who came to this awesome special Algene to figure out what to do with Uni v3 and do some research on whether or not it was an issue with other groups. I want to praise Marco for taking some much needed time off. Do it, Marco. Take a vacation. And I'll pass it to you, Marco.
Thanks, Griff. Guys, can you hear me? Yeah, great. Okay, thanks a lot. Hi, everybody. I want to give praise Mo for working on the responsive guides and creating a new table component design system. Monique for writing the feature requirements spec for the account and wallet creation. Mitch for creating voting proposals on gardens. Lauren for being on top of literally everything and making sure no task is missed and every task is done. I want to praise Griff for working on tracking down the Uni v3 pool, the gamer. I want to praise Pablo for stretching his brain to solve the Uni v3 pool APR problem, same as Amin and everybody who was on the call. Suga for being very engaged in the comms from day one, and really for reviewing and providing feedback of multiverse design mockups. And I pass it over to Rodri.
Hi everyone. I want to praise Lauren for working with me with the Ed Denver swag. I want to praise to Marco for helping me and help me and support me for finally all the projects. I want to praise Mo and Marco for his amazing team and support every time, and every time is for me for help for anything. I want to praise all the team for his amazing work. To pass to Ramin.
Yes. I'll need some time.
Hey guys. I wanna praise Amin, Monique, Mohammed, Cherik, Matteo, and Carlos, especially all the dev team for supporting me and covering me while I was off. Thank you all. Passing to Lauren.
I am unmuting in two places, and I want to praise Griff for helping me out with all my questions all the time, for being awesome with supporting on Twitter and comms. I want to praise Ashley and Griff for getting Giveth round 3 out, and Mitch for setting up a bunch of Aragon votes before he went out for vacation. I want to praise Amin, Pablo, Fabio, R&B, WD, Griff, Gbeast on working on many different parts of the Uni v3 APR, plus everyone who came and jumped into that call and helped out Chad, Miss Jean, GB, Suga, Griff, for checking to see if any other groups are experiencing the same issues. I want to praise Ahmad for being a comms rock star, closing all kinds of things, making a cool audio clip for the Defiant. I want to praise Melody for working on ways to reaching nonprofit circles via talks, collaborations, LinkedIn support. I want to praise Anne for helping with the Giveth Twitter, even though she's working with the Common Stack. I want to praise Michelle for managing payments. I want to praise Mateo for helping them give a matching pool, and Rodri for all the designs, and Cut the Plastic for the Giveth hoodies. And I have more praise, but it's in the praise channel. And I'll pass it to Monique.
Hey everybody, do you hear me? I want to praise Cherik for a great work and also reviewing lots of PRs. Praise Matteo for maintaining the next project, also pushing hard destination flow stuff that was tough. Praise Amin for refactoring the reactions. Praise Ramin just trying to be awesome as before. Praise Carlos for being such a great and amazing developer and team member. I want to give praise Pedro for his great job on V2. Praise Marco for being here, hearing me and give me feedbacks. Praise Mo for always being available and always having helping hand. Praise Griff for helping me always and supporting me. Praise Lauren for managing all the stuff about the gig economy. Praise Ashley. Praise Hannah. I pass it on to Matthew.
Hey guys, good morning, good evening. I want to praise the whole development team and also Monique for being an amazing product manager. The design team also, because since Figma appeared and the way you guys ordered that, my life as a developer changed. That's so lovely. I want to praise Grief and everyone that participated on the quest on finding what was going on with the liquidity mining. That was interesting to see. I want to praise Lauren for everything that she does. Mitch also, although he's not here. And many others, but especially all the community. I'll pass it to Ashley. Are you here?
You're still muted, Ashley. There we go. Go for it. Ashley has some bad internet, which is why I'm hosting today. So maybe we'll pass it on. How about we mix it up with some new people? How about JZZZ? Do you have any praise to dish? That's a strong no. How about Melody? Do you have any praise to dish?
Yeah, definitely. I want to praise Ashley for being so supportive, even on her day off week. And also, I want to praise Lauren for being open and collaborating on future projects, and Griff for doing the interviews, talking about new gig economy and everything. And that's it so far. And praise all the communication team for welcoming yesterday. Oh, I want to pass it on to Piers.
Hey, I just want to give praise to the whole team and community. Everyone's been super helpful and welcoming so far, as I'm just kind of getting involved and getting to learn about Giveth. So just want to kind of give praise to the whole community. Forrest, have you gone?
I haven't, thank you. I would like to praise Rochelle for great communication and efficiency. I'd like to praise Lauren for managing an organized comms GitHub board. Praise Ashley for taking some time off with friends in nature for metamorphosis. Praise Mitch for efficient governance calls. Ahmad for volunteering to make a video promo for Meet the Makers, and Wonka for gravity support and bridging between TEC and Giveth, and Benz for his interest in up-leveling communication and authentic connection by digging into gravity. And I will pass it to Rodri.
Roger, you want already?
Yes. Thanks. I pass to, I don't know, Filberto.
Nice. And actually, let's all turn off our cameras because we're packed again. So if we want more people to be able to come in, we have to say goodbye to the faces. Thank you, guys. Filberto, you want to go for it?
I'm just still getting used to this space, but just wanted to give praise to all the folks that have been interacting with me and helping me get caught up. What do I do now? Oh, man.
I know, right? You can pass it to someone if you're brave enough. Otherwise, you can pass it to me and I'll pass it for you.
Yeah, I'll pass it back to you. I swear I'll get braver later.
No worries, man. It's like a minefield out there. Let's start to Amin.
Yeah, thank you. I want to praise Lauren and Griff for immediate response to a PR issue, UNICEF and Paolo for a great investigation. I want to praise Matteo for importing the donate page to the new repo. I want to praise Monique for preparing the job description for front-end developer. I want to praise Rami for fast onboarding after coming back of the line off time. I want to praise Mohammed and Carlos for going for writing tests for a backend of the Impact Graph backend service. We really needed that. And I think I'm done. I want to, that's all my praises. Yeah, and I want to praise Marco and Monique for being in the call for deciding about user and wallet relation management and Giveth IO. It's all my praises. I pass it back to Griff.
Yeah, let's throw it to Anna.
Hello. Praise everybody. These are my first calls at Giveth. I'm new, so I want to praise Griff, Lauren, and Matteo for creating Giveth. That's all.
Thanks, Anna. How about let's throw it to Carlos. Are you there, Carlos? Yeah.
Hey guys, sorry for being late. I'd like to praise, the dev team, Amin, Mohammed for developing tons of backend issues and reviewing my code. I'm learning a lot. Also, praise to the front-end team, Cherry, Ramin, and Mateo for developing issues really fast. Griff for always taking care of the community in yesterday's meetings. Mo for being a great PM, a project manager for the dev team, and being a great friend. I have more praise, but I'll write it up. Thanks. Back to you, Griff.
Yeah, no problem. How about Cypher? Are you there, Cypher? You have any praise to dish? Oh, Cypher, we can't hear you. You got a mic issue. I'll just keep passing it along, though. How about Clara? Oh, no. Is it me? Can anyone else hear Clara? Claire?
No.
No.
Two mic issues. Oh, no, Claire. Claire, we're missing you. I'm sorry. We're going to keep going, though. How about, let's see, Freshelle?
Hey everyone! Happy Thursday! I would like to praise Muhammad for immediately fixing the trace issue we encountered, and I want to praise Griff for being on top of incentive ideas and plans for contributors. And I'll pass it to Vespa.
Hi, my name is Vespa. I think I'll change my name. I'm just coming back after 2 years of being off the radar. So I just had a chat with Heather today, and I'll just praise to Heather for a great chat and for just coming back into the community. And Griff, congrats as well. It's lovely to see how the community has grown. I'll pass it on to Rom81.
Serum, are you there? Mr. 81? I think Mr. No? Okay. Let's throw it to G Beast.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I want to praise Carmactic Acid, who was kind of like the first person I talked to when I was scratching my head about the V3 problem, and she was very helpful, kind of connecting me with the team and keeping that going. And I want to praise Griff and the team for being nimble and really kind of hopping to it once we figured out what the problem was. So thank you.
Thank you, G Beast. And I can pass it for you. Let's throw it to JZZ. I'll give you a second try here.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, hear you great.
I'm so sorry. No, I'm not sure what happened. So my name is Jahazaid. I have been recently hired. I want to praise Heather, even though she isn't here. She is in Denver conference. She had made this process seamless. And I want to praise Mitch and I want to praise Griff, obviously, for creating this amazing community and platform.
Nice. Do you want to gamble and pass it? Yeah.
You can pass it for me.
Probably safe.
Yeah.
How about Miguel?
Hi, everybody. I'm kind of new here, so I'm gonna praise to Grief and Lauren for always keep on working on this beautiful and big project. And I'm going to pass to Grief to pass it to somebody else.
Nice, thanks, Miguel. How about Giant Kin? Do you have any praise to dish? Oh, no, nothing from Giant Kin. Okay, then let's go to Mo. I bet Mo has some praise to dish.
Hey everyone, thanks Griff. I want to praise Marco for being an awesome team leader. I want to praise Rodri for nice design on the swag and all those things. I want to praise Monique for helping with the table content. I want to praise Amin, Mohammed, Cherik, Carlos, Mateo for implementing the design system and also all of the design in general. I want to praise, I don't know, I kind of forgot who I was going to praise. But I write them down in the praise channel. So I think I can pass it back to you, Griff.
That's safe. There's only 3 left, I think. Parfait, Mugisha. Do you have any praise to dish? No? No dice there from Parfait. How about, Pythagorean. Do you have any praise to dish?
Do you receive me?
Oh, yeah,
Sorry.
we hear you now, Parfait.
Yeah, that is good. I think I'm new at this community core, but I'd like to praise to Abby. She reading me in my journey to reading my project from here in Burundi, in Africa. But also I'd like to praise to Lauren, also reading me to develop everything and to get.
Parfait, we're losing you on the connection, man. I'm really sorry, but thanks for jumping in. And actually, I want to give Cypher and Claire a chance to speak if you guys were skipped before. Do you want to give it a second try? No, we still can't hear you, Claire. Cypher? Oh no, we can't hear you either. Man, you guys are there. Oh, it's so painful that we can't get to hear you. It's okay. It's okay. We'll move on. We'll keep going. Pythagorean.
Hey. Want to praise Griff for his excellent passing tracking capabilities. I want to praise Ashley and Lauren for being open to new collaborations, and I want to praise the Giveth team as a whole for these awesome staking rewards and this sweet give stream. And I'll pass it to Richard Schumann. Have you gone?
Oh, hey. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing, Pythagorean. Talk about threading a needle. Richard is the last one.
Yeah, I'm the last one. So I probably I'm also new. I'm from Game Gitcoin to you guys, and you invited me via an airdrop. So I thought, hey, what's that kind of project? And I dig a bit deeper and have seen like some Figma files and have seen like all the amazing work you guys doing since a long time. So I thought, hey man, I'm just watching that and see if I probably can contribute in the future, as I'm doing like did a little bit similar project as you guys do on the Gitcoin side with the D grants. So yeah, so congratulations to all that amazing praising culture. That's amazing.
Nice. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot, Richard. Good to see you here. And actually, Anson just rolled in. Anson, do you have any praise that you'd like to dish?
Oh, come on, man. There's like too much to go around. I've been helped by so many people here. Learned so much. I could just start at the top, go to the bottom.
I think
but
Giant
probably
Kin
the
didn't
most.
go too.
And God, I've learned so much from Sem lately. He's just been blowing my mind. So many developers. It's been super exciting. Thanks for asking. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks. And actually, Ben 10 just rolled in. I don't know, Ben 10, if you have any praise that you'd like to dish to anybody.
Oh, and Why I'd Wander, thanks for helping out, for getting me on some 501c3 nonprofit lines. Appreciate that as well.
Nice. Okay, well then let's just get this party started. This was definitely the largest praise round I've ever done, and that was fun. And it's fitting for this magical community call, number 100, our 100th community call. Can we just get a round of applause for that? Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Crazy. In fact, look, we don't even know what year it is. We've done so many of these. But yeah, welcome to the 100th community call of Giveth. Praise is where we always love to start, but you can always praise in the praise channel or in any of our Discord channels. It's something you can do at any time, just in Discord, !praise. These will get tracked, and eventually when the reward system from the TEC comes out, we'll also be using it to reward people who have praise. So praise ends up with give tokens, so don't be shy about the praise. We had a great One Hive trivia last month. Thank you so much to T Wells and everybody here. Don't forget to go get your round 3 POAP. That is also out. You can check on Twitter for the round 3 POAP. And if you donate now, you can get that round 4 POAP. You can donate to anyone on Giveth and end up scoring a sweet POAP. And with that, we can start our working group section. The first is, of course, the community circle. The community circle's mission is to be the living, breathing core of Giveth, an ecosystem of collective support, abundance, and communication, where we cultivate relationships and assist in innovative projects. And I will pass it to Lauren to take it away.
Yeah. Thank you, Griff. Cool, awesome. So for the communications circle updates, we recently released a new blog post. It's Farm to Table Yields with Decentralized Philanthropy. So this blog post written by Mitch is all about the Give Farm. It's about how it works. It talks about mainnet, that we have rewards on Gnosis chain, talks about the range of APRs, and some fun nuanced things like the give stream and how that affects the rewards earned. So definitely check out this Farm to Table Yields. It's got some great memes in there, like fresh yields with your local decks straight from the Give Farm. I mean, doesn't it look delicious? There's sushi on that market table. Also, as Griff mentioned, Givebacks Round 3 is out, so you can claim your POAP and claim your givebacks by going to give.giveth.io/givebacks. The team got it out in record timing this week, so that's super exciting. Also, last week was the One Hive Trivia, which Griff also mentioned, but I wanted to mention a little bit more because it was a ton of fun. We had so many people show up to One Hive Trivia. There was a lot of engagement, a lot of action. Metodo, who has 2 projects on Giveth, actually was the winner of the One Hive Trivia. He just crushed it answering questions, but it was pretty tough, pretty tricky. I can't wait till the stream comes out and I can share more stats with you. But praise to Willie for showing up as well and supporting, explaining cool stuff about Giveth. Also, recently just live a couple of days ago, is this DGov case study with MStable. So this is actually an interview with Griff and Dim Sum from MStable, and they're talking all about MStable's governance model. This is Dim Sum. He's really cool. So they're all talking about MStable's governance model, which we were thinking of using a lot of the parts of for our upcoming Give Power. So I just tweeted about it today. So check out the Giveth Twitter, take a look at that tweet, reshare it, and check out the video if you're interested in the cool governance model they have. It's really awesome. They use like quests to increase the multipliers for people's voting power and yields, and it's like really, really interesting conversation. Also notable, cool, and mentionable, ETH Denver and this whole ETH Denver, and then there's like other events happening. There's Shelling Point, there's DAO Denver, is happening starting next week. I mean, I put this 2-week window, February 14th to 25th-ish. It's spanning quite a long time with all the events and things. But Griff and Willie and myself and Mitch will all be there representing. Rodri designed these amazing hoodies for us, so we're going to be representing in cool Giveth hoodies. We also have this this is going to be 1 t-shirt per person, and they're all going to be like Giveth letters. And this is going to be a banner that we have. So as you guys probably know, we sponsored a few different events from the Give Garden that are going to be happening at ETH Denver, like the Rainbow Rolls, Pizza Party, and Metapod. So we're going to be there and Giveth swag, representing Giveth loudly and proudly. So that's cool and exciting, coming up soon too. I also wanted to mention that Griff was recently on the Defiant. So I'm going to be sharing a tweet about this tomorrow as well. But it was a really interesting conversation. They get into GERVs and basically just the idea of replacing monopolistic government services with competing regenerative economies. It's really something you don't want to miss. I shared about it also on Twitter the other day. You got the slippery slope for nonprofits, starting out by signing in Google, slipping, falling, and ending up in a DAO. So take a look at that podcast if you're interested. Oh, yeah. And then the last thing I have to say is the Giveth Matching Pool is live. So the Giveth Matching Pool is basically a project on Giveth. It's a one-stop shop for givers who want to ensure their donation has a broad impact. So basically you can give to the Giveth Matching Pool project and you get rewarded in givebacks. And then we're going to be distributing the funds raised in the Giveth Matching Pool to verified projects on Giveth. So it's live now. You can donate. You can read all about it by checking out the project and help us out also by sharing and retweeting. And if you want to have a say in how those funds are going to be distributed, like how we're going to be distributing the funds to verified projects, we were talking about distributing them in rounds, we were talking about distributing them in Give. There's a forum post, which I also linked to from those slides there. And so we'd love comments and ideas on that. And I think that's, oh yeah. Also, there were a couple more exciting things. Griff has been talking on a lot of different things. There was this Voice DAO Summit on the weekend where he was also talking about GERS. I think they're going to be posting a recording quite soon. And then the last notable tweet was, hey, Rainbow Rules was featured in Vice. This was really, really exciting, in Vice magazine. So they actually also mentioned Giveth. It was about this whole Twitter fiasco where RIP Medical Debt, raised funds with Rainbow Rolls. Like Rainbow Rolls donated to RIP Medical Debt, and then people were getting upset because they were like, NFTs aren't sustainable, and we're mad. And so I thought that this was really, really interesting to check out this. Really funny Vice article. Wipes $7 million in medical debt. People mad anyway. It's really cool. It's really cool and exciting to see Giveth and Vice. Cool. That's all I got for comms. Thank you for listening to my long rant. I'll pass it back to you, Griff.
Thank you. And let's see how Ashley's internet is. Ashley, are you able to do Communitas? Is Ashley here? Oh no, she's not even here. Okay, well I can step in, of course, for Communitas. We started a weekly Communitas meeting. That's kind of just an open space for anyone to come. I don't remember. It may have been Philibert who was there. Someone was there this week in our inaugural version. So definitely, if you want to learn more about Giveth, definitely check it out on Wednesdays. And I will get the time for you. The link to the calendar, so you don't have to worry about time zones, is straight up in the slides. So get these slides and click that link, and you can learn all you want to know about Giveth in this Communitas meetup. It's like a weekly AMA. Also, we're working to form a strategy for building the community, defining member groups such as different like the projects as being one audience, donors being another audience, and then of course the builders, the people who are being funded by Giveth to build the future of giving, being another audience. What are the KPIs for building these communities, and what are the activities for the Communitas working group to really make progress here. And congratulations, we have over 1,000 verified projects on Giveth, so that's super great. And can't wait to see what we end up with the number for next week, because it's growing exponentially. And with that, I'll pass it to Monique for. I guess I'll introduce the platform circle. So the platform circle has 3 working groups in it. It's the development working group, the design working group, and the Give Economy working group. And the mission is to empower contributors with the knowledge and resources to build and maintain platforms that bridge communities, meet users' needs, and advance blockchain technology. So with that, I think I'll pass it to Monique for the development working group.
That moment when your code works is the key slide recently. That's we reached the working version right now, and we're in the middle of the sprint 2, and planned our capacity was 120 story points. And I think we've had a good point to finish up the things, and demo all is remained here. For the no, it's not that version 2. Griff, sorry. Maybe I have to share it. But donation pages merged. The public profile page is 80% done. Deactivating the project is in progress, 50% done. And hearts giving 60%, creative project 70%, and my account just started. And I'm hopefully think that we can have a good working version on Tuesday, not my account included. And we had lots of good support from backend guys, and no backend service. We implemented no backend services. We just re-implementing some features at the backend. And the good news is that we have 100% auto-test coverage on changing statuses, and we did analysis on integration with the change team, and we also had multiple account specs right now. It's all we did for this week. Pass it back to you, Griff. Thank you.
Thanks, Monique. Then let's sling it over to Marco for the design working group.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Griff. First of all, I would like to say welcome back, Rodri, and welcome back, Mo. Rodri was on vacation, and Mo was sick for a while. So they're now back full powers. Also, we'd have to say goodbye to Katerina. Katerina left us. She decided to go and move on to another project. And here I want to thank Katerina for everything she's done so far on Giveth. Addition praise for Katerina. If you watch this sometime, thanks a lot for all your work. Giveth Multiverse design revisions have been done. Last week we made some changes, made some updates based on the comments from Willie that he provided. Also, account and wallet relation architecture is in the works right now. I'm actually during this call, I'm actually working on a user flow for that to make it a little bit more clear. There is a spec in the feature requirements document in the Notion, like a draft one that Monique prepared. So we're working based off that. Other than that, Mo has been working on responsive guides for onboarding my account and public profiles. So there's a lot of stuff happening in the Figma. And by the way, the Figma is open. Everybody can jump in and take a look there, what's going on. It's growing so big, it's becoming huge. And I love it. So thanks, everybody. Thanks all the designers for their work. what we're planning ahead. Same as last week. There's Give Power on our plate. We need to spec that out properly. Donation card feature, where we want to have like this kind of shopping cart where you can drop in some, like all your projects they want to donate with. And then we need to prepare some onboarding guides for the designers. That's kind of lower priority, as well as doing some user research and usability testing, which is not a lower priority. It's actually the highest priority. But we need to take care of this stuff before, and then we can plan these things ahead. That's all for the design circle for this week. Thanks a lot. And back to you, Griff.
Thanks. Thank you so much, Marco. And with that, we'll move over to the Giveth circle.
Welcome to
this
special
decentralize
Giveth,
the
interview with
process by building a community and a token-based economy around our platform that recognizes contributions, values participation, and rewards altruism. So.
Oh, you skipped me.
Oh no! Wait.
Skip the give economy.
Oh, I did skip the
usually
give
comes
economy.
after Monique, but I don't know what happened. Anyway, I'll just slide in here.
You can take it.
Sorry, Griff.
We need Ashley back.
Yeah, Ashley, we miss you. Okay, cool. I actually don't have too much to say for the Give economy, except for a couple of things. I already mentioned about the M Stable podcast, which is live, and the Giveth matching pool. I talked about comps, but really notable, interesting that's been happening this week is we had this craziness happening with the UniV3 staking APR. So it turns out that the APR that was being displayed wasn't correct. I mean, it was correct if you were in a certain range, like if you provided liquidity within a certain range. But if people were providing liquidity at different ranges, they were actually earning different amounts of rewards. So this isn't how we assumed, and this isn't how we understood it from the documentation. So now we have made this little gift heart emoji explaining that we're working on the UniV3 APR, and probably coming soon, or hopefully what we're going to be displaying is actually a range of APRs, like the minimum you would get and the maximum you would get. And actually, the way to sort of optimize your rewards from Uniswap here is that when you provide liquidity, oops. Okay, I thought that the button was working. When you provide liquidity, if you actually provide the narrowest range around the price, it's like concentrated liquidity, and then that's actually how you can maximize give rewards. So major praise to GBeast for bringing this to our attention and pointing out some really interesting things, and major praise also to Pavle and to Amin and to everybody who's working on the UniV3 staking APR. Also just like hats off to Pavle for this really funny meme. I thought this was like days ago, before we even figured out what really the problem was. I think it's really applicable. It's been a time. So that's the major thing I have for Give economy. And then actually I do have one more thing. If you haven't already voted, we've got a bunch of people in this call. It would be amazing if you could help us get the Give token on Zapper. So I'll put this link in the general channel. I also have it in the community slide. So if you're clicking in there, but just like go here and upvote this proposal. It would be really awesome to see Give and the Give farm on Zapper so you could see your rewards there. And that's all I got. So I'll pass it back to you, Griff.
Thanks, Lauren. So I'll take it for the governance working group. We have lots of vacation coming. Marco is going to take the next 2 weeks off, or at least very slow. Thank you, Marco. Congrats. Mitch is on vacation now. Kai is on vacation for a couple, 11 more days. Ashley's on halftime, which is why I'm holding it down here. She's doing what she can in a place with bad internet. And then Mitch, Lauren, Willie, and I will all be in ETH Denver, so we'll be very limited. So if you're looking for any of us, you know where we're at. We're out partying, having drinks, and having a great time, giving talks at ETH Denver. Hopefully many of you will come and join us out there. And as far as updates, buddy review calls, don't forget, do them. And also there's so many cool forum posts out there. So there's the home office upgrade that we talked about last week. That's making progress, but feel free to give your comments there for full-time employees getting the ability to buy some new laptops and stuff like that if they need. We're also we had a poll for what to do with the Optimism ETH. We're still working on our snapshot instance, so we're doing forum governance for this ETH that we have. And we're going to make a small little team to figure out what to do with our liquidity, what liquidity pool to make. So we'd love to have you in there. If you're interested, you can jump in, just say so in this forum post, and we can have a little side meeting sometime to talk about the best way to have impact with this Ether. Also, there's a Notion document that Monique published about account wallet connection. This is very interesting. This is all about how do we maintain in the new version of the Giveth app that the donation application at Giveth.io. We're building a new version, and the big question is how do we manage the users? Like there's donors and there's projects. There's a lot of interesting questions about projects and how we manage projects with givebacks, and how we actually do that with the UI. So if you want to know the nitty-gritty details of how we're going to design this and give us input, please come in and make comments on that Notion doc that Monique shared. There's as Lauren mentioned, the UniV3 APR was off. So what do we do? Do we return everybody's? Do we try to give people who are staking in the UniV3 pool some give tokens back? Is it just like, hey, you should have studied the code? What were you thinking? Believing our UI? Are we like that? What do we do? Please give us some feedback in this forum post. And of course, we're hiring. We're hiring like mad this month already. Like this last week, we hired Jay and Jack. I think Jay is still in this call. Thanks for popping in. And I don't think Jack is in this call yet, but he just got hired yesterday, so that's fine. And also we hired Melody and Suga and Claire to support our mission. So definitely, if you see them around, say hi. Welcome them to the team. They're on their trial months still, so yeah, that's great. But we're hiring more. We still need more support. We need DevOps so bad. If you know anybody you can trust who's a DevOps rock star, definitely tell them that Giveth wants them to make the world a better place. Also, we're looking for senior Solidity developers. We're looking for anybody who's really good at Twitter. We have lots of Twitter needs. Like we hired Jay for Twitter, but we need more. We're looking for a senior front-end developer, as well as product. And actually, we're changing project manager into delivery manager. I don't know how to spell delivery. We'll see if that's right. Product and delivery managers and people who are just down to make DAO proposals. We need so much. We need a lot of. Our goal is to get rid of farming by the end of this 4 more months. So we need to go acquire lots of liquidity. We need to make DAO to DAO partnerships. So if anyone's into doing that kind of work, definitely DM me or just apply. I mean, really, the best thing is to go to giveth.recruitee.com and apply for these roles. Share it around, please. Share it with your network. And I'll just do really quick for Mitch on the DAO working group. There isn't that much going on. The Metapod sponsorship passed. There's some NRGive token votes. Actually, there's a lot of votes in our DAO right now that are especially for funding, but it's probably easier to understand what they are by going to the forum because there's not a lot of detail in these transfers. There was a big slowdown on getting the permissions right, so we have all of the reimbursement for salaries and top up. We're finishing off the deployment for the Give stream. There's all sorts of little things that are being passed in our NRGive DAO. So if you're an NRGive DAO token holder, don't be shy. Go into the forum and look at all the different proposals that need to be confirmed. And I think that's it for the DAO working group. So, let's move it to Web3 for life. This is really exciting. I can't wait to see what Pythagorean has in show for us. So, if you want to tell us about your project, Pythagorean, we're all ears.
What's up? Can you all hear me okay?
Yeah, hear you great.
All right. Thank you. So some of you might know that I represent a verified project on Giveth, Regenerating Sonora. It's a nonprofit focused on place-based, place-based community work as a pathway to bioregional regeneration. But right now, I also want to talk about the Web3 for Life Guild that I'm a part of. So our mission is to develop services and instruments to increase the regenerative capabilities of altruistic communities in an enlivening way so that they become exemplars in their field of endeavor. So is Giveth an altruistic community? Yup, right? Definitely. Is Giveth into regeneration? Most definitely. And if you can pop over to the next slide there, there's some info on who we are that you can take a look at sometime. But if you go to the slide after that, you'll see that we're a student of a number of wisdom traditions and lineage holders. So either these images here, like they shout out to you like, oh my gosh, I totally know about these people, or you don't. But I'm just curious, is anyone familiar with either Carol Sanford or the Regenesis Institute or any of the ones that you see here? Just any shout outs to any of the groups here?
Well, obviously, nonviolent communication is always great.
NVC, yes, cool. If you see any of the images here that resonate with you, drop a line, because there's a lot here that we could get into. But really what we wanted to do is based on our studies with elders in the regenerative design space, specifically Carol Stanford and the Regenesis group, really following their lead on what regenerative principles mean in the sense that they're carrying. And part of that is seeing how Giveth might explore orienting the work that's done here in a place-based and a field-based way. So projects right now might be framed in like an issues-based way. So there's the makers, the Meet the Makers initiative that you're doing, right, where it's focused on youth for the first one. Well, what we'd like to propose is a deeper conversation around how Giveth can play a role in the bioregional regeneration movement that's happening right now. That's more of a place-based approach. And so with the focus of regenerative philanthropy and building regenerative economies, there's a lot here that we could talk about, and it could be done in a way that includes building community and having a deeper conversation with your makers and end users of Giveth. And so not too much that we could get into now with the short amount of time that we have, but there are some questions that we want to ask if we have a little bit of time right now. So, one thing on the user feedback side is curious to know what you're doing right now to hear from your end users. Like, you obviously have the benefit of being in the Give house, right? So you have like direct connection with one of your makers. But I'm curious, like in general, what's the process currently for getting user feedback from your makers? Like, how is that done today?
Yeah, we have a really nice support system down here. Let's see. Where is it? Support. Yeah.
Bottom left.
Oops, and it didn't go. Let's try it in a different link. So we have a little support portal where people can give feedback. And then it's like, so they can request a new feature, report an issue, leave general feedback, or ask us a question. And some of them make GitHub issues. Some of them go into our Discord where we can respond to people accordingly. And
nice.
Also send emails.
Right. Now, something that might be beneficial is like user interviews, like reaching out to nonprofits in various parts of the world that are verified projects, and having conversations with them about what the effects of them being members are, and like how they're either being stuck in places or what it's enabling them to do. So you've done such a great job on the platform that's been created and the ecosystem that has been made here. And so what this is proposing is like taking a step into like more involvement with the on the ground projects in more of a place-based way. So yeah, is that something of interest to y'all? Like looking at how you could start to orient things in a place-based way, so people could start seeing how the effects are being done in a bioregional context.
Yeah, and I think our first target user group would be donors, though, because I think a resounding thing that the projects want is more funding, and so if we can satisfy donors' needs, like I'm confident that we are the best donation platform in the world.
Yes,
I can't imagine another donation platform that gives 100% of the funds donated to the projects and pays you to donate.
Right.
So why don't we have more donors? And that's, I think, the big question that we need to ask.
Right. Yeah, that's a really interesting one. And then on that end, what are the guesses so far? Because I 100% agree with you.
Well, obviously, crypto is a big barrier to entry, and I think the crypto audience isn't as donation willing until it's all-time highs, and then they're lavish. But as their general day-to-day, it's a small minority of crypto users who think to donate it. But other than that, there's also just awareness. I think that there's not very much awareness of the product that we're offering. But also, I would like to hear from our donors right now to hear if they're telling anybody about us, or if there's anything that the users that are happy with our product, if there's anything that they want. Do they want other specific nonprofits that should be on there, or specific causes that need more focus? I would love to get interviews with our top donors and see what they want.
Nice. Yeah, for sure. That makes a lot of sense. And I'd also be curious, people that are in the regenerative movement right now, there's a lot of things happening in the regenerative finance world, as they're calling it, that I think would see very clearly the benefits here. So I'm wondering, do they just not know what's happening here, or is there something else going on that is blocking them from being more significant donors too,
Totally. I mean, for instance, we have Gitcoin's matching pool on Giveth. If you want to support Gitcoin's matching pool, why wouldn't you use Giveth to send the money there and get a bunch of Give tokens on top, right? It just seems, but yet I don't think we've seen that much. We haven't seen any large donations to it, which is surprising to me.
Right. Yeah, well, I'd certainly think that would be a good area of exploration for us to look further at, is how we can increase the donor usage and use the donors that we have today as a good starting point to get insights into who they are and what motivates them to do it, and what channels we can explore from there, so that would be definitely something worth doing. Is there anyone here on the call right now who has talked with someone about Giveth who's then made a donation? They want to talk a little bit about what that experience has been like?
Well, if you want to know, my donation experience, I'm a pretty new user of your platform.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so I found it very hard to explore the projects and filter the projects and to really see the relevance. So beside of your approved kind of verified kind of status, I was really missing kind of better filters to really see the good projects versus the projects that are probably not receiving the funds they should get, versus, it's not working to sort by most donations already, kind of, so the bigger guys just grow and it's not really fair, kind of. So I would love to see some other kind of views for cards, an example, or categories, to see quicker, more kind of grants, to somehow have some filters to get the good ones, actually.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that. So what I'm hearing you say is that making it easier to spot projects that resonate with you would make it easier for you to donate.
Yes, exactly. And maybe like having like a bulk checkout would also be a great idea in somehow the future. I know that's hard especially for some kind of like other layers, but to do bulk checkouts. But yeah, that could be also interesting.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Maybe we get one more if we can.
Hey, I'm also very kind of new to the platform. But not new to the nonprofit space. So one thing I think would be kind of like really useful might be to actually see the seeing the impact that these projects are being able to make, like what are their goals or what are like which projects are the most impactful. But beyond that, maybe like Giveth or like there's a working group, I don't know if it's working on like identifying these amazing nonprofits throughout the world that are already doing like great action and are fully transparent and like those are moving the needle forward, and bringing those to the platform so that we don't necessarily have to go look out for donors, but actually bring those nonprofits who already have donors to the platform, and then donors will naturally, and they will say, oh, now you can donate not only, but it's like we prefer donations to come through Giveth, and then like it's not a thing of looking for donors, but actually inverting it and bringing on nonprofits that will bring with them the donors that donate with them, and like there's a big network effect of that coming like with other platforms like GiveWell or others that actually vet projects and highlight them, the ones that are most impactful, if that makes sense.
No, it does. Yeah. Thank you very much for sharing that. So I think what you just shared and what's been said earlier are good demonstrations of some more exploration that we could be doing, and then turning those insights into some clear action with a deeper strategy. And so with that in mind, that the slide after this one here shows a link to our Calendly page. And so if there's some folks here on the Giveth team who want to explore this further with, we only had a few minutes to do this now, but clearly there's something here. So we encourage you to set up a time for us to talk about this further. And I think this is a good starting point. So really appreciate the fact that we got to come on and get into it in a tangible way, and looking forward to more conversation if you're down. Thanks, y'all.
Wow, thank you so much, Pythagorean. That was beautiful and well-timed. Thank you for being so aware of the time and managing it. And thank you all for coming to our 100th community call. It was a very special one. It was really fun. Much praise to everyone. And we will talk to you next week. Maybe we'll see you in ETH Denver. Thank you all for coming. Bye.
100.
Thanks.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Love you guys. Goodbye.